This is a long-term review of the Mobius Action Cam. I've had the Mobius camera for about 4 years and use it every weekend during the summers as a cycling cam. I chose this camera as it was very inexpensive and all the reviews at the time were very positive. This camera has not let me down and has proven to be very durable and reliable. Let's have a quick look at the camera specs. I ordered the camera and received it in this bubble mailer. In it, I got the camera, a mounting bracket, an adapter for a tripod, a lens cap, an L-shaped hexagon key, which is supposed to be for the lens, but I've never used it and I can't even find it anymore, a USB cable, which also I have quite a few of, and a special gift for me from the supplier. As you can see here, a special gift. This allows the camera to be used live and you can view what's going on. A lot of people use this for their webcam feature, or sometimes they use it on remote control planes. I really don't have very much use for it. The main reason I like the camera is because it's small as compared to other cameras. Have a look. Here's a simulated type GoPro, and you can see how much smaller it is, how much thinner, how much wider that everything else is in comparison to this. The camera's got 3 buttons on the top for you to do on-off, select modes, or take pictures, or even set the camera in video mode. It has an LED indicator right here. And these 2 silver things are a heat sink to draw heat away from the camera's electronics while it's running. There's also on the back here a memory card slot, and I'll just open it up here. Just push your, out comes the SD card. You have a slot here for the mini USB where you're going to make adapter changes or draw information in and out of the camera. And on the front you have the camera's lens. Turn it on and the camera comes on. It has 3 different modes that you can use. The first one is yellow, that's video mode 1. I'll press the mode button here. It turns blue, that's video mode 2. I'll press it again. Then we get a red, which means it's now in camera mode, and if you press this button you can start taking pictures. Most action cameras have a screen on the back of them, like this one, to see what's being recorded and adjust the video settings anywhere. Not so with a Mobius. All the features and settings of the camera are in the text file, as seen here. The user has to find the feature to change and enter the code. Then the file has to be saved and put into the camera. For some, this can be a daunting task. The preferred method is to use mSetup. It is a Windows program that makes it easier to configure the camera. I'll show you how I set the camera up on my bike. I use the Mobius's mounting base, which holds the camera in place fairly well, with a clip-in mechanism. All I do is slide the camera into it and it snaps into place. While cycling, I travel all kinds of bumpy roads, so for added insurance, I used a tie wrap to hold it down. You'll notice with my setup, I added an action cam mount, so that I could use any of the mounting accessories that are available for action cams. Through trial and error, I finally found a setup that's easy to use, stays out of my way, and is very stable. I'll show you how I attach the Mobius's base to the bike. Yeah, I know the bag looks so big it's like I have enough stuff for a cruise on the Titanic. Okay, you can stop the laughing now. Let me show you how I set this up on my bike. I use an action cam seat mount and an extension arm. The seat mount fits easily to the seat rails, and the extension arm is secured to it with an action cam thumb screw. I slide the camera into the extension arm, tighten another action cam thumb screw, angle the camera, and connect a USB cable to a power bank. One of the great features of this camera is that it is a pass-through device. It can record and charge at the same time, with the help of the USB power bank in my seat bag. I can capture a complete 6-hour ride, a 1080p HD quality video with a 64GB memory card. One downside to the setup is the camera is not waterproof. If I get caught in the rain on a ride, I quickly pull over, take the camera off the mount, and put it in my seat bag. I'll show you some examples of the video quality. This clip has not been corrected. What you see is all Mobius. As you can see, on a sunny day, it provides a bright, sharp picture. This is the Mobius on a cloudy day. You'll notice the video is on the dark side. I could have set up the camera for a cloudy day, but I need a computer to do that. It's not practical when you're getting set to go out on a ride. This video clip is not lost though. With video software, some of the camera shortcomings can be corrected. Have a look at the side-by-side video. You can see the corrected side is a bit brighter, has more detail, color, and is stable. The camera has helped keep me safe. Have a look as we were riding on a Saturday morning on a quiet country road, when this individual almost hit us. I had the Mobius recording in 1080p and was able to zoom in on the license plate of the car. Here is a portion of it. Notice how sharp the video is. This individual did the same thing to us the very next week, and we sent the footage to the police, who had a discussion with the driver. Now to sum up the Mobius as a cycling cam. By no means is this camera meant to compete with rivals that cost over $400. Those cameras are for enthusiasts and pros who require broadcast quality video, higher resolutions like 4K, and adjustment to the camera's controls. The Mobius was a great choice for me because I didn't want to spend a pile of money for an action cam. I wanted a camera with decent video quality that I could share with my friends or use it to capture an incident on the road when we're riding. I also wanted something small and easy to use. The Mobius met all the criteria and exceeded my expectations. Here it is 4 years after the purchase and the camera has held up well. There's also ongoing support from the manufacturer. The other nice thing about the camera is it can record 1080p video for long periods of time with a 64GB memory card. Some not so good things. It took a while to find the best configuration for the camera using M Setup. The camera's not waterproof. The camera can darken some of the footage you shoot, but in many instances, you can fix it with video software. Finally, the video can be shaky while riding on the bike. All these shortcomings, I'd still buy this camera. It's under $100 and has not let me down in the last 4 years. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you want more, subscribe. We'll see you soon.